Well, if my watch is correct, it is correct. It's a Wildcat Wednesday, and this morning we are joined by David Scrontz, who's a diversified ag and natural resources agent with K-State Extension. We're also joined by James Coover, our Crops and Soils 007. How are you both this morning?
Doing good.
Doing good, thank you. How are you?
I'm living the dream. You guys have a lot of events and programs that are coming up, and I want to go through all of them. So however you want to start off, David, why don't you kick things off for us?
Yeah, I'll get us started this morning. We have quite a few workshops coming up. November 18th, we'll be kicking off our fall and winter workshops with the 2020 KSU Swine Day. This is a virtual event that is hosted from campus every year. They broke it up into 2 days. So we'll start on November 18th from 10 a.m. to noon, and then it will finish up the following day, November 19th, again from 10 a.m. until noon. It is virtual. We're working on a location where we can hold it here in the district, hopefully in Independence, where people can come and watch it if they would like to.
Wow. All right. How do you prep for Swine Day? I mean, there's got to be a lot that can go on within that. It looks like a 2-hour increment there on both days. So, I mean, what is ultimately the best way to make the most of that?
Making the most of it, I would encourage everyone to attend if they feel comfortable and are able to in our in-person location where we'll be hosting it in Independence, where we'll allow for social distancing. Of course, that way they can also have the chance to network with other swine producers and make available both days if possible, so you make sure to get all the content. There'll be speakers and specialists from campus that are very knowledgeable and will be covering different topics related to the swine industry.
Cool. And then when it comes to grazing planning, I mean, I feel like that's got to be a big one. So what ultimately are you guys going to be covering during that?
Yeah, this will be a very big one as we have a lot of cattle producers in the district, and they'll be covering different aspects of grazing planning, forage management, and again, we'll have a specialist joining us from campus as well. So there will be a lot of knowledge provided in both of these workshops.
James, you've got some serious stuff coming up here, including the State Line Crops Conference. Can you walk us through your workshops you have in store?
Yeah, so the State Line Conference, this will be a virtual conference as well, and it'll be on December the 2nd. And we'll start off about 10 a.m. We'll go till about 1 o'clock, maybe 2 o'clock. We'll begin with a little bit of the traditional grain marketing. We'll talk about the economics of herbicides, but also after the noon, we're going to have a special speaker. And then on December the 8th, we'll have a grain marketing workshop. This will actually be one of our first in-person workshops that's just primarily held in person. So hopefully that will work out all right.
Cool.
And it'll actually be in Erie probably around from 10 to 2 o'clock. This will be a very in-depth grain marketing workshop. We're going to be talking about grain futures, puts, calls, options, and really getting to the actual learning of how to put this stuff on the market.
We really appreciate you guys taking the time to share all of the information about these different workshops. We're going to have that info on our website, so don't worry. We'll just go to KOAMnewsnow.com. We always make sure that info's on there, and we'll be right back on the KOAM Morning News after this.